So everybody knows that Charlotte's one of the fastest growing cities in the US, but here's some stats to back that up. Charlotte added 135,000 people between 2020 and 2023. Some of the region's smallest counties are the fastest growing. Lancaster County in South Carolina, which is a suburb of Charlotte, grew 12%, according to the Charlotte Observer. Lincoln County grew 9.7%, and it's the sixth highest rate among Charlotte's 100 counties. So it's interesting, right? And then you've got some counties out in eastern North Carolina that have grown a lot too. Mecklenburg, now home to 1.16 million people, added 46,300 residents in that same period of time. That's a 4.1% increase. So if you think Charlotte's getting more crowded, it's definitely getting more crowded. It's also continuing to sprawl. What's your favorite area of Charlotte? What do you think the fastest growing area of Charlotte is? Put it in the comments below. I'd love to see. So about 2 weeks ago, the city of Charlotte announced that they are under contract with Norfolk Southern for a 25-mile stretch of track that would go between Uptown and Mooresville. The plan is to have 10 stops. This is a really exciting announcement because one of the complaints that we get with our clients that are looking on the north side of town is that the traffic is pretty intense. And it really is, because you've got I-77, which is a major corridor. And outside of that, you don't have any major corridors for people to go north and south. You do on the west side of the lake with Highway 16, but you really don't on the east side of the lake. And so it's going to be really interesting to see, number one, what's the adoption look like, but it's certainly going to make Uptown more accessible. The question is, will people use it? In another announcement, CMS has announced that they're building affordable housing for teachers and staff. So right now, they're planning a teacher village. It's going to have 1, 2, and 3 bedroom apartments. It's going to cost about $30 to $40 million. They're asking the city for $1 million to seed the project. And their plans are eventually to have up to 4 of these projects. The reviews have been pretty mixed. Teachers say, hey, we would just like higher salaries. But what do you think? About a week ago, superstar point guard for the Charlotte Hornets, LaMelo Ball, purchased a condo uptown in the Trust building where he's been renting for the last couple of years from another famous Charlottean, Cam Newton. So he purchased the property for $2.47 million. And then interestingly enough, he's been in the news because he's been riding the go-kart on the rooftop. My plan is to bring other celebrity Charlotte real estate news to you on this podcast from time to time whenever we find it interesting. But I'm definitely interested to know what you think about LaMelo Ball buying an uptown condo. Finally, in the news today for Charlotte celebrity real estate, Kevin Harvick has put his house on the market. And when I say house, I mean mansion. It's $12.5 million. It's 4.5 acres. It's walking distance to Charlotte Country Day. They bought the house in 2014 for about $3.34 million. So you can see it's been a really good investment for them. Here's some pictures. It's listed by Heather Gibbs with HM Corcoran Properties. And we're super excited to see what's going to happen with this property. Is somebody going to buy it at that price, or does it end up changing over time?